Yo, what up you guys, MxgicIQ here, and today I'm showing you guys my favorite build for Lockdown by far. I mean, this thing is so strong. I think this is probably easily the best car. Personally, I like to use the off-road a lot to go across the map extremely quick, and also to get away from players if for some reason you're getting chased down, and also to chase down players, as I kind of play like a crash out. I want all that bready. Best believe I'm ready to take your heady off, bitch. You're one of them lucky boys. Come here. I just one-shotted him. I see it. Bro, when I make this build video on this, everybody's finna use F-150s, bro. It's finna be over with. I think I just one-shotted him. I think I just one-shotted this guy too. There's no way I just one-shotted 3 people in a row.
He crashed. Right? Oh, we both.
This nut.
Fuck out
You're getting fucking bamboozled. I got him. Don't trip.
Why is he not dying?
Critical.
I got him, bro.
Oh my god.
He think he finna get his boyfriend. Dead.
That was perfect.
I need that ready.
Oh my god. Move, cop. What the fuck, man? Going after this one right here.
This one's dead. Another one on me. Another one on me. Another purple on me.
Oh,
I took him down.
here.
Oh,
He wants up. I got an ESF.
I cut him off.
Here.
He's already gonna die. I think I'm gonna kill him before you even get here. Oh my god! The car was off. Stupid ass. Easy 2-tap, he's dead.
Oh.
He over here dropping 50 cents and he ain't got no money on him?
Hell yeah, brother. And all jokes aside, man, this is probably by far my favorite car to use in Lockdown. It is so strong. Obviously, it's not a car, it's a truck. Favorite vehicle. This thing is so quick, off-road and on land as well. It definitely gets the job done, as most people are in A-class cars, B-class cars, and the ones that are in S+ usually are too scared to actually like try and go near players anyway. They're typically just running away, and you don't want to waste your whole match doing that. So I'm going to tell you guys my personal strategy for this vehicle as we go through the build, but this is the CRASHOUT Chronicles King right here. This thing is ridiculous. You can one-tap players like no problem. I'm pretty sure you guys saw in the gameplay, but this thing is insane. Okay, so for the parts, we just have a maxed out 5.1 liter V8 hybrid, which is the MxgicIQ motor. We're using the screw supercharger and an elite NOS bottle, and everything's just as maxed out as you want it to be. Okay, me personally, I run off-road tires because I do use off-road a lot. It's very easy to catch up to players and go across the entire map as quickly as possible, as long as you don't hit trees, right? I guess it's the little skill gap, but this thing's insane when you use it off-road. I mean, you're just moving. Players can't catch you, and you're going to destroy them. This thing actually turns very well, too. I don't know why it has such decent handling. I'm so lost by it. I've even chased down a couple bikes on this thing. It's pretty crazy. But, yeah, so on-road suspension and then off-road tires, both elite. We didn't mess with the brakes at all. The clutch is elite, and we do have a 6-speed in this thing. Since it's a MxgicIQ motor, you can kind of keep it in 5th, and it pulls just as hard as if you're in 1st. So
I don't know. Do that if you like.
We also have an elite differential, and we're using a repair kit and damage increase. So unfortunately, the repair kits aren't actually triggerable by your guys' input, as you probably know at this point, but they are super helpful when you're low health in the storm. It'll just go ahead and kick you up to max health at a certain point. So if you ever feel like you're critical health, just try and distance yourself, and you will repair after 15 or so seconds, it feels like. So pretty good. And I am using drift on this because personally I feel like the most comfortable and the best way to use this is during drift, and it is super easy to turn, man. I love this thing. Traction control is off, gas or brake tap for drift entry. Also, if you guys are playing Lockdown, I was telling my friends who might not like the physics of this game but enjoy the mode, just turn it off. Just turn off the drift entry and you can use the e-brake. I actually use the e-brake to initiate with this thing most of the time because it's so big and hard, so big and hard, so big and hard.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hard to turn, and yeah, that keeps it pretty good, honestly. Me personally, that's how I love to play this car. Now I'm going to teach you guys how I play Lockdown. So long story short, all I personally do is I collect enough money, right, to have about 20 to 30,000 before the first race. Pretty sure everybody does this. Then I join the first race. Now the difference between me and other people is when I join the first race, I'm not joining it only to win the race, but to take everybody else's money and destroy and kick out everybody else in the race. And I feel like that's the best method. So I'm typically playing in a team, but if you're solo, you can still do this method, especially with this thing. I mean, you're literally one-tapping people. In the race, you want to do your best to use the spike strips to slow everybody else down, as you're probably in a rental, okay? And then you want to find any ESF that's in the race via a pickup collectible or whatever, and then you want to keep that pursuit tech till the end of the race. And this F-150 will one-shot anything with the ESF on. It's ridiculous, okay? And then that's an easy way to double your money. I'm usually leaving the first race after killing a couple people afterwards with like 130 to 200,000. Okay, me personally, the way I play lockup, I obviously don't need the money, so I just go through and I typically look for every single lockup location, and I'm going to show you guys the maps on where I usually go and the routes I usually run depending on where the race finishes, okay? Because I'm literally just looking for the last 2 blacklist cars, and I'm having a awful time finding them. I've played literally like 20-30 matches without getting anything I need, so yeah, pretty bad. But let me know what you guys are missing. I'm missing, I think, the R35, the yellow one, and I'm also missing the Eclipse, so hopefully I get one of those soon. Alrighty guys, now the route you run is going to be dependent on where you spawn as well, and I also do this right before the race, maybe to check a couple lockups and kind of, you know, X out an area of the map, because typically if you check one of the 3 locations that are pretty obvious, there's going to be at least one of them having a lockup, and then you can check more around that location as you get deeper into the match and are just looking for more money, depending on how you're trying to play the mode, and you can just keep clearing as quickly as possible. But I'm going to show you some of the general areas I check to where I've seen the most spawns happen in my 6 million rep of playtime. I think I have like 6 million to 8 million rep or something like that. It's pretty crazy. I think I should stop playing the game mode, but I have so much fun doing it. And I appreciate you guys that did show up to the GT3 race yesterday. That was a ton of fun. Video will be coming out on Monday or Tuesday, so just make sure you look out for that. All right, so when we look at the map here, typically for some reason I spawn around here a lot, okay? So if you spawn either here or on this side, first thing you're going to want to do is probably look for the players that's spawning around this area, just to make sure they're not targeting you. I know a lot of people like to play the friendly game, but it's very entertaining. There's usually money here, here, and here, so I'll pick that up. That's a quick 15,000, and there's money usually in this back corner. You're up to 20,000 before the first race even starts, and there's usually money under here you can pick up too. You're at 25, 30,000 before the first race, and me personally, all I'm trying to get to is 100K. So if you guys don't play the mode like that, then I understand, but I just want enough to be able to open up lockups, okay? There's always you can check here for a spawn location. This is a popular one. There's a spawn location here. I believe there's actually a spawn location somewhere under this bridge, probably in this area, I believe. And then after you clear that out, you can go ahead and clear out this back area here and this back area here. Once you guys clear that out, that's pretty much clearing out this entire side of the map, okay? You can also check up here, and then typically after that, the first race will start. I'll have that whole area cleared out, and then the only thing I'll have to do is clear downtown, this little bottom district right here, the Lakeshore Quarry, and then the ski resort area, and then Belmont Lake, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how I would do that. So let's say the first race is in the middle of the map, because it's usually like rat race or something, right? They let me out right here. What I'll do is I'll instantly probably turn around, go this way. I'll check up on top of this highway right here. I'll look over into the city, because you can see the lockups from very far away, okay, like extremely far. So you can look over to see if on, I think it's this bridge right here where it just drops off, there might be a lockup right where this billboard is, okay? So literally right where that billboard is, there's usually a lockup. If not, you keep driving. Then you want to exit the highway here and drive straight past here. You'll be able to see the lockup that's usually either here or here, okay? If you don't see anything, it's all good. We're going to go ahead and go straight through here and check underneath the highway in this area. After you do that, there's not a lockup there. Okay, cool. You can check either of these little alleyways. There's usually a lockup there. If there's not a lockup there, okay, cool. You keep moving. What I do at this point is I go through here up to the top, and there's typically one by this gas station, okay? And this isn't every single lockup location in the city. I'm just showing you guys the typical ones I check, and I have it pretty good by memory at this point. And then at this point, okay, once you get to this gas station, you have a decision to make, okay? You can either go straight and clear out the racetrack in this little back garage section right here. Typically, there's one over here near the like power plant, okay, kind of in this back area. And then there's one also on the racetrack around here, okay? If you guys want to check that out, that's cool. I would probably try and clear out this back area as well, just to make sure there's nothing there. If you guys want to grab the bike, one usually spawns at this gas station on Kennedy Drive. Okay, you can grab that bike and then make your way up to the top of Belmont Lake. And by this point, typically you'll have an actual lockup spawn in, and you can see where it is and see if you've already checked that location. Okay, and this is really good, and the reason I actually play like a crash out in the way I do and eliminate other players is so they don't take the potential lockups that I need. That's all it is, man. You can play super nice, but then you'll never complete the blacklist because everybody's extracting with your cars. Okay, another method I do, this one's pretty ratty. If the truck comes in, I'll cap it and leave. I do not want you getting out of my server. You are staying in here. You are staying in here with my Decepticon F-150, and we're going to have a conversation. I'm either taking your money while you're farming for me, or I'm taking your car, and that's just what it is. It's so much fun playing the game mode like that, bro. It's an actual PvP game mode when you play like that, okay? So let's say hypothetically you clear out the racetrack, go up here, grab the bike, then you can clear out Belmont Lake. If there's a lockup here, if there's not, that's cool. At this point, we're going to move down to the ski resort. Typically, there's going to be the one on this side of the river around this area. If there's not, again, totally fine. We're going to hop on this highway here, go through the tunnel, right, and clear this back section of the map. Okay, we're going to keep clearing. We're also going to look off of the highway here. You might see a lockup in this area. You can also see one over here. You can see it from the highway, okay? So use your vision. Look over there. If you don't see anything, cool. All good. We hop back on this location. We go to clear out the back side of this area over here. There might be one typically in this link up location. There's a lockup, okay? If there's not, you're picking up money along the way the entire time, okay? You have another decision to make here. You can either go right or go left and clear out this area and then circle back. What I personally like to do is I'd go right, clear out this lockup section, and you have teammates too, so they can do this as well. There's typically a lockup by this gas station. If not, again, keep moving, okay? And then off of the highway here, you can look over and see any lockup in this location. I believe there's 2 or 3 spawns possibly here, okay? And you can also, if you wanted to, take this exit. Instead of looking off the highway this way, look off the highway to the left and then clear this back section of the map as well, because there is a lockup somewhere around here, okay? Typically what I do is just drive past this way. I'll go down to the gas station, repair if I'm in the storm, check the location, and then at that point I've cleared pretty much the entire map. Now I'm just checking the little niche areas for little lockups, checking the map and looking to see where players are, see if they're extracting, and then also if you're at an extraction and there's other players there, cap it regardless, because it will one-shot everything in the vicinity. So if there's other players there, you will one-shot them, okay? I hope this little tips and tricks guide helped you guys out as to how I play lockup and where the lockup locations are. And yeah, man, go have some fun crashing out with that F-150.